Hello there, Leo. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your singles reading for October 2023. If you are single and looking for new love, this is your reading. If you are already in a romantic partnership of some kind, check out the love readings that are already posted for you. We are headed into eclipse season here, folks, and we are in Libra season. So this can actually be really wonderfully positive for setting up, connecting with new people, for relationships, and also for finding a little bit of balance in your life. The eclipses do bring about big energy, big changes, big realignments, big sense of freedom or letting things go. And it's all to align you for something bigger and better and more wonderful in your life. So take advantage of this eclipse energy, especially the new moon eclipse, which is a solar eclipse that we have on October 14th or 15th, depending on where you happen to be in the world. And this is in the sign of Libra, ruled by Venus. Therefore, new beginnings, fertility, new love, abundance in your life, all of these wonderful, wonderful energies headed your way. So solar eclipses of any kind, they're the moon energy on steroids. So new moons are a great time to set intentions anyway. So harness the maximum power of this new moon to get things rolling for you. We do also have a lunar eclipse. It's a partial lunar eclipse, a full moon in the sign of Taurus. And this is on the 28th, 29th of October, again, depending on where you live. And this can really actually have to do with your money or something blossoming in your life. So some of you may have some great things that are happening in the month of October, and there are things that you've previously wished for, set intentions for, and this is awesome, awesome energy. Others of you, this is a massive activation for you, and the energies are going to play out over the next 6 months or so. So let's see what we've got coming in for you. First off, we've got the Chariot energy coming in. Now, this may be a Cancerian energy, so some of you might be attracting a Cancerian person towards you. But this can also just represent your destiny. Eclipses bring faded energy. Eclipses shake things up in our world to realign ourselves for where we're supposed to be on our destined path, and to arrange people and places and situations and occurrences in our path for us, the things that are meant to be. So this can certainly be that energy here where the stars are aligning for you and you're very much on the right track, or you are experiencing some changes in the month of October here where you will find yourself getting on track for that love that you want. But the Chariot card in this particular deck is also about ruling passion. So you might have a passionate new connection coming in. And of course, we all start somewhere when it comes to love and romance. And we quite often start with the initial chemistry, right? That attraction. And then, yes, also we kind of step into a honeymoon phase, and we've got a lot of passion there as well. So this can be something really exciting for you, something that gets your heart all aflutter. But ultimately, the Chariot is where we're overcoming something, we're overcoming obstacles, we're overcoming issues, and we are very much on track. We're feeling good, we're feeling confident, we're feeling like we're making all the right moves in there. We also have hope coming in here for you guys as well. Now, in this particular deck, we do have a few extra cards. We've got hope, faith, and charity. And in the hope energy, this is where you're feeling good. Right? You're feeling hopeful about either somebody that you're already talking to, or maybe you're feeling, oh, I wonder where this is going to play out. It's feeling pretty good so far. So you might be really hopeful about that. But I also do feel that there's this overwhelmingly sense of, I think that things are about to change. I'm really hopeful about what's going to come my way. And so you're feeling a little bit more positive about love and finding that love in your life. So it's a really beautiful energy. Keep that hope alive. Okay. And it's always very interesting when we do have some things going on in these cards. We've got this crown coming in, and we also have, I'm not even sure what that is, almost looks like a ship, or it could even be some stars on there. Okay. But it's almost like your ship is about to come in with that. Okay. And you're feeling all kind of warm and fuzzy, or you're just really feeling open and really just have a lot more of that hope for the future. But we do have the sun coming in here for you guys as well. So Leo, the sun is your ruler. So this is bringing you a burst of positivity and optimism, okay, shining a beautiful light, a beautiful energy on your reading. The sun brings success and abundance and growth. It brings you the energy that is most beneficial to you. Without the sun, nothing can grow. This speaks to your creativity here as well. So your ability to create the life that you want, to meet the people that you want. People gravitate towards you at this time. And it's because of that wonderful light that you embody and that you emit out to the world. Now, the interesting thing with the Sun card making an appearance, of course, is we did have Venus in retrograde in your sign in the summer. That was fun for some people. It was quite challenging for a lot of people in the summer, actually. And so this might be where, because Venus is now direct and Venus rules both of the eclipses that we have in October, this can be where some intentions that you have set back at your new moon could possibly come to fruition right at this time, or this is a call for you to just reflect upon where you were in your season right around your new moon. Where were you then? What were your intentions then? Do you need to shake things up a little bit and start fresh? Because this is a beautiful opportunity here in the month of October to start fresh and say, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Because sometimes our priorities change, or sometimes we just get a little bit more clear on our journey. But you can certainly have a look back and say, okay, how far have I come? What am I really wanting? Where do I need to focus, right? And what have I achieved so far? So this is a beautiful energy coming in here, bringing out all sorts of wonderful vibes to you. But the sun can also represent that solar eclipse. And this is that new moon, right? So October 14th, 15th can be a pivotal turning point for some of you. This can be where you, thank you, this can be where you really kind of gain some insight, some clarity, some understanding about things, and you set some new intentions. We've got the Four of Wands right in the heart of your reading. Crossing that, we've got the Six of Cups. Very interesting. I'm going to pull out your cards and then we'll go into them. Crowning you, we've got the Seven of Wands. The Two of Cups is in your underlying energy there, your subconscious. Very nice. We've got the Lovers card coming out here. Now, this is super duper interesting. So you've got the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. This is very much a soulmate energy, but it's also about choices and decisions and things coming into alignment for you. And it was Cancer that actually had, I think it was Cancer, that had the Lovers card and the Two of Cups both coming out as well, granted in a different position, but still. So some of you may have Cancer in your chart, or you're calling in a Cancerian person. You may have already met this person, okay, or certainly they are energetically already attached to you in some way. So you might want to check out the Cancer reading. There's probably something there for you in those messages. All right, but we do have the Lovers card there, which is actually Gemini energy. What else do we have here? We've got the Death card. Beautiful, wonderful. That is Scorpio energy coming out there for you guys. And of course, we have a full moon eclipse. It's in the sign of Taurus, but it is in Scorpio season, okay? So that can be quite significant time for you right then and there at the end of October. We've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yes, the Ace of Cups is the holy grail of new love. So we do have new love coming in here for you. Now, for some of you, this can be at the bottom of the deck, this can be an underlying influence. This is, where you're starting to shift your focus. This can be where your energy really is. So all of your actions, your decisions that you're making right now, you kind of got love in your energy, on your mind. The Ace of Cups can also represent at the bottom of the deck a surprise, something coming out of the woodwork for you. And this can also represent something that is coming in for you, but it's not quite here yet, because there's something that needs to shift, something that needs to occur, something that needs to be cleared out even before that can really have that green light to come in. Sometimes, remember, delays that we have are the universe's way of protecting us, or of just making sure that all of our ducks are in a row before something happens, because the universe ultimately wants us to be happy and to get what we want. All right. So we do have, in the heart of your reading here, we do have the Four of Wands. Now, this is your current situation, your current energy. So some of you, you're just feeling good. You're feeling like you've got all your ducks in a row. You've been building a good foundation. You're feeling very positive about life in general, but also about possibilities for love. Now, the Four of Wands may also represent, some of you do have some sort of celebration. So maybe you're attending some sort of gathering in the month of October, or maybe just a little bit beyond. And of course, we are about to enter into silly season. We're entering into November, December, January. We got lots of family get-togethers, lots of special occasions, lots of events, and lots of holidays coming up. And, so sometimes in this energy with the Four of Wands, there might be a little bit of hesitation going to those things, because you're like, oh man, I don't want to go to this thing stag. But sometimes that actually gives you a little bit more freedom, right? You're not bound and tied to somebody. You can arrive when you want. You can leave when you want. You can dance with who you want. You can have a drink with whoever you want. And you're not looking after anyone else along the way, although it's always easier sometimes if you do have, that all-important date, right? So there could be a little bit something preying on your mind there in regards to attending some sort of celebration. But I also do think there's some excitement here. So maybe there's something that you get invited to that you're actually really looking forward to. And this might be where you're kind of thinking, okay, maybe I'm going to meet someone new. The thing is, though, whatever your situation is, you do not want anyone from your past. The Six of Cups in the reverse is like, no, baby, no. Okay, thank you very much for coming back into my life, but the answer is no. So this feels like, you may, number one, be rejecting certain people. Okay, connections that you make, right? Because usually the Six of Cups, right? It's a nice energy, being in the present moment. Sometimes something comes back to us, and sometimes we get those little invitations, those offers, those gifts, right? But in the reverse here, this can be a rejection, and this is in your challenge position. So perhaps some of you feel bad saying no to people, or perhaps some of you do have something that does come back up from your past, and you're like, you might find it hard to say no because maybe they tug on your heartstrings or something, or maybe it's just some energy that's lingering there. So you got to work through something there to let something go. But you're not welcoming anything, I feel, in this energy from your past. Okay, at least not anyone that you've had a past relationship or dealings with, right? Unless, of course, it's a missed connection, then maybe the door is open for you. But so that Six of Cups here can be, that you may need to say no to some people, because, you're really in this energy. You're very clear on what it is you want. And when we're clear on what we want, we're also therefore clear on what we don't want. And even though it can be hard sometimes to say no, right? We need to put up that boundary. We need to, no is a complete sentence, right? Remember, we don't need to give anyone an explanation, right? No spells no. Complete sentence right there. And I do feel that you've got some very, very healthy boundaries up here as well. We do have a Seven of Wands, and in the Seven of Wands energy, you are confident, right? This is your goals, thoughts, possibilities, right? So right? You know what you know. You need to have boundaries. You need to say no to certain things, and what you're worth. You know what you want, and this is an awesome energy to be in. The Seven of Wands, you're in a position of confidence, of power, of strength, and you're feeling good, right? But there may be something here that you do need to face. You do need to turn and deal with something head on in this energy, and you already know about it, or you know what you need to do, and you know what you need to say. So very powerful energy. You're in a position of strength. All right. Now, I do also feel in the Seven of Wands energy that you probably know that at some point you're probably going to have to really stand up for yourself. This may be in like those family gatherings, those social occasions, that kind of thing, especially if people are kind of coming at you and, oh, are you single? Are you seeing anyone right now? Oh, how come? Oh, that's too bad. And I feel like you might even be in that fiery energy that is you. You may even tell them off a little bit, because the Seven of Wands is a card of advocating for yourself. standing up for yourself, right? Standing your ground. And, hey, I'm there on occasion, although people know better than to ask these days. But, but I've been there before too, right? And it's like, okay, well, you might be partnered up with somebody, but you're not exactly happy. So how am I any different, right? So it's okay to be single sometimes, right? And we don't always have to be partnered up to know our value, to know our worth. I feel that you have a great sense of who you are in this energy. All right. So you might know you need to stand up for something, but we do have the Two of Cups. So you are feeling some love here. This is your subconscious. This is your underlying feelings. And, when we've got the Two of Cups, maybe some of you might be having some premonitions or some insights right now, or you're just feeling really confident here that you are going to find your true love. You're going to find your perfect match. You're going to find your soulmate, whatever it is that you're looking for. You know deep down that it is out there and that you will find it when the time is right for you. So again, it's like this exuding confidence that's coming out for you here. So, but you may also be feeling in the Two of Cups energy that there's certain things that need to be in alignment for you. And so this can be where you're making some changes in your life to free up some time to find love, to welcome someone else in your life. This might be where you're trying to figure out again what's important to you here, what it is you truly, truly want. And I feel you'll be getting that clarity that you need. But we do have the Lovers card here as well. And this is in your very recent past. So this can be, energy and time is fluid, right? So you're all at a different stage. So, but I feel here with this energy, I feel like, because it is in the upright, so it's positive energy. With the Lovers card can be those soulmate energies. It might be a Gemini person, but it's also an air sign energy, which does speak to matters of the mind and communication. And the Lovers card, even though it can be true love, blue love, soulmate love, right? All of this wonderful stuff. It also represents choices, matters of the heart, choosing from the heart. So with both the Two of Cups and the Lovers card coming in here, I feel you're really connecting with your emotions in a positive way. You're really figuring out, what do I truly want out of a connection, out of love, out of relationship, right? Because I don't feel that you need it to validate you in any way, as we shouldn't, right? Our happiness, our joy, our sense of self comes from within, not externally, right? So I feel like you're feeling really good about things, but you are making some decisions, you are making some choices. And with this being in the upright, I feel like you are choosing love, right? It's like, I'm open to it. I'm ready for it. I'm calling it in. Some of you have already set some intentions, and likely back in the summer and your pivotal new moon. And I do feel like there's maybe something about to shift for you in this energy, or you're just actively making sure that love has the opportunity to come in. So it's a really good indicator, a really good sign. Now we do have the Death card coming up here in your near future as well. And the Death card, yes, it's Scorpio energy. So we do have a potential fellow Leo on the table, but we do also have Cancer, we've got Gemini, and we also have Scorpio energy coming in here. Now, it may not necessarily be that that's someone's sun sign, but they may have it prevalent somewhere in their birth chart. But the Death card here in your near future represents significant change. And it can also herald in and welcome in Scorpio season. And in this particular Death card is actually really quite interesting, that this almost a little bit looks like a Halloween figure, right? Like someone dressed in a Halloween costume. It's not, but it looks like that is a little bit. So the full moon that we have, 28th, 29th of October, of course, it's right around Halloween, Samhain, whatever it is that you happen to celebrate at that time of year. And the veil is very thin at that time. So something may come to fruition for some of you around that time. Ooh, maybe some of you are attending a Halloween party or something, and you just never know who you might meet. But the Death card does bring in significant change. Now, it can bring about endings. Okay, something's got to go to make space for something new. So again, maybe some of you are just wrapping up certain things. There's something here from your past that maybe does come creeping back around. And this may just be something, something that has been repressed, something that needs to be healed, or perhaps even a person comes sniffing back around and you're like, get out. right? And you're saying no. And this really does clear away your energy, right? Really does clear the path. It's like this finality to something here, right? And you're really ready to embrace the new. This can also represent something significantly highlighted for you around that time, because the veil is very thin. Some spiritual growth for you, some insight, some clarity. Watch for those signs, all right? Especially since we've got soulmate energy coming out here for you. Watch for the signs, because there may just be something that is guiding you down the garden path. And it's kind of exciting and it's kind of mysterious at the same time. So watch for things like those repeating numbers that you may be seeing. Watch for any other kind of signs, something out of the ordinary that, you may initially, it catches your eye because it's weird and it doesn't belong. And then your conscious mind might go, oh no, it's just a coincidence. There are no coincidences, right? So just watch it. It could be like a feather. It could be clouds in the sky. It could be an insect or something where it doesn't belong, or is doing something that it shouldn't be doing, right? They all are very significant in that. So always do a little bit of a gut check there. What were you thinking, feeling, doing at that time? And those are all keys as to what that message might mean for you. But we do have this significant change and transformation, and that's coming in the month ahead anyway. The eclipses do shake things up, right? So out with the old, in with the new. We're setting the stage for something exciting to come along. We've got the Five of Swords. Now, this is you, your current attitude, and advice from Spirit. And the Five of Swords is an energy of conflict. It can be an energy of miscommunication, right? A little bit of turmoil. So in this energy, there could possibly be, and you might actually even already know about it, that there could be some sort of conflict that you need to resolve. Now, this can be with a person, this can be something from the past, or this can be something within you now, right? Especially if you're feeling confused about, what do I want out of love? What have I had in the past? Well, I don't want that anymore. What does that look like for me now? And I think you're doing a little bit of reflection there in that energy, and you're getting things, you're getting clear on some things. All right. The Five of Swords can bring about a little bit of conflict, right? Especially with communication. And again, you might already know that you're going to have to really stick with your boundaries, or you're really just going to have to turn and face some people in like a social setting and go, yes, I'm single and I am loving every minute of it, even if you're not, right? You may just turn around and say that just to get someone off your back, right? So you could very much have a monkey on your back, so to speak. And people typically do mean well. It's just that, just stop it already, right? So you could have that going on. So there may be those things going on. But Spirit says here in this energy that you have the potential here to find peace and calm from within. Really think about what it is you truly do want and desire. Connect with your emotions, connect with your heart, and then speak something into existence, right? So a little bit of inner conflict can be resolved at this time. You may need to take a little bit of a step back in order to take a giant leap forward. We have the Hanged Man here in your external environment. Now, the Hanged Man is an energy of perspective, changing perspective. So you may meet somebody, or you might be in a situation, something here may occur that changes your perspective on love. You're seeing things from a different angle. You're looking at things in a different way. And what happens when we do that is we do get answers. We get enlightenment, because the Hanged Man is where we have those epiphany moments. We get clarity on something, or, we really do just get like a little bit of a personal enlightenment in there as well. And the Death card can be spiritual growth for you. And the Hanged Man can also bring that in on some level. The Hanged Man is also an energy of surrender, sacrifice, release, and let go, so that we can be more open, we can be more accepting, and we can be in the flow. So it's slow energy. It's a stagnant energy. Actually, it's not really stagnant. It's stagnant on the outside, but not on the inside, if you get my meaning. And this is where it's like, okay, we've got to deal with something here, because right now, whatever we're dealing with or whatever we've got going on, we are restricted and we're not getting anywhere where we want to be. So this can be a very important energy where you do get a final release. You do get closure on something. And this is a freeing energy, right? It takes that monkey off of your back, or it takes some stress off of you, and it puts you in a very open and embracing kind of energy. But it is an energy of patience here as well. Patience is a virtue, so some of you need to be a little bit more patient in your energy. No one wants to hear that. Of course, we want to hear you're going to find the love of your life tomorrow, at the Irish pub on the corner or something like that, right? But it's a collective reading and you're all a little bit different. So a little bit of patience may very well pay off for you in the long run. We have the Knight of Cups there for you also. So we do have love coming in. We also have the Magician here for you as well. Oh yeah, whatever you're manifesting, it's coming in. And we've got the Page of Wands. This is super, super exciting. So it's almost like the universe is saying to you, just hold on, just relax, just be open, look at the possibilities that are out there, look at the potential that a connection may have for you, because there is something exciting that is coming in, and it's because you have manifested it. So the Magician here, you're able to find the resources that you need to find love in your life. This is where, you're opening doors, you're opening chapters, but ultimately, because of your energy and because of the intentions that you have set, you are attracting towards you exactly what you have ordered. Okay. But yes, Hanged Man, you might need to keep an open mind and open heart, but you also might need to be just a little bit patient, because the universe is really aligning something for you here that is very magical. But the Knight of Cups, somebody who's love and romance, we do have a sweep you off your feet energy there with that. And this is also you opening yourself up to love and taking those steps forward. All right. But the Knight of Cups, you are manifesting love into your life. And this is exciting. And it is true love, right? So it's a great energy there for you. You have the power to create, and man, oh man, you might have a little bit of a surprise coming in there. And we do have the Page of Wands here as well. So this is exciting connection, exciting loving connection. Maybe some of you have more than one opportunity to make these exciting connections. The pages quite often do bring news, and they also bring new things to you. All right. And so someone who likes a bit of adventure, someone who has a lot of love to offer, to give, very in connection with their emotions, maybe someone who is also on a spiritual journey here as well. But it is exciting. Some of you may actually have a trip coming up somewhere. We've also kind of said that from the beginning. So you might have some sort of trip or adventure coming up, and this is where you might find love. So if you're attending, especially if you're attending like a wedding or something like that, it's quite often there's a lot of love in the air. So it's quite often where we might meet somebody in that, right? And you might kind of already know. I don't know. So maybe you're expecting someone to be invited or something like that, or someone has said, oh yeah, don't worry, we've got some single people there. So that could be kind of interesting, kind of fun for you as well. But we do have potentially multiple people coming in here, all looking for fun, all new people, all new connections. And this is very exciting. All right. So Spirit's really trying to get you in alignment there with your hopes and your fears. Now we do have the Empress card coming up here. She is a wonderful energy ruled by Venus. And of course, Venus does rule all the eclipses in October. So this is about, new beginnings, new love. This is about bringing people to you that you have manifested into your life, right? And so the Empress is the embodiment of love. So what are you afraid of? Okay, this is much more of a hope than a fear, but some of us do have a fear of love, right? Especially if we've been hurt in the past. Right. And especially if there's, this element of, I know that I want love, and I know that I'm attracting this in, and I know that I'm setting intentions for it, but I'm just a little bit hesitant of being hurt again, or completely opening my heart to somebody new. But ultimately, the Empress card is such a beautiful energy, such a positive energy. So embrace the hope. Okay, keep that hope alive because she's showing up here for a reason. So a significant turnaround for you in October. So don't give up hope on love. All right. And then we've got the Strength card coming out here. And this is your overall outcome just for the month of October. But of course, a lot of this energy is really going to spill over into the next 6 months or so. And it's going to unfold in the speed that is right for you. But the Strength card, this is your energy. So this is all about you, number one. I mean, you might be meeting another Leo person. We said that a little bit earlier. Okay. But the Strength card is all about confidence and strength in your courage to persevere on your path to love, to get out there and meet new people, to have new experiences, right? Some of you, if you've already met somebody, or if you do meet somebody early on, right, you're going to forge a strong connection, a strong bond with this person. But it does, in the Strength energy here, really does speak to your inner strength, but also knowing who you are, knowing what you're worth, and doing what is right for you and making the right decisions for you. If it's a yes on your terms. If it's a no on your terms, right? So it's a really great energy, a sense of self, right? A sense of your self-worth. But it also does bring in a calmer energy here as well, right? It brings in an energy of patience and, being nice to yourself and being compassionate with yourself and showing yourself a little bit of self-love and self-care along your journey, right? You're not going to neglect yourself at all. And so I do think you've got some wonderful things to be excited about as you move forward. So that's an awesome energy right there. I love it when you make an appearance in your own reading, right? So really wonderfully special. All right. So let's see what is activating here for you as well. We've got curiosity coming out here. Now, yes, curiosity may have killed the cat, but if we're not curious about what's out there, we'll never find anything, right? It's like, oh, okay, so maybe your curiosity is piqued with somebody that you've already met, or maybe you're about to meet somebody and all of a sudden your mind's eye and your intuition and your eyes and your senses are going to go, hello, what do we have here? All right. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic inquisitive nature, which is necessary driving force behind growth and evolution. So it's a beautiful energy there. Your interest is piqued in this. We also have divine masculine coming in here for you. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our active and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. Beautiful energy. The masculine energy, the sun, fire, gives you the initiative to take a chance, to move forward, to start something new, right? Great energy is there activated for you. And we also have the energy of tenderness. You see, so just like the Strength card, just like your card, we've got this masculine energy, this courage, this perseverance, this lion force, right? But then we also have the tender side of that. We've got the kindness, we've got the patience, we've got the calm energy. So, and just like here, divine masculine, that fiery energy, but also this beautiful emotion, this calm energy there as well. So it's a great balance between the two. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. All right, so some beautiful things activating for you and opening up for you. I hope that there was something here for you, Leo. I've been asked to leave that there. If there was, please press like on this video. It really does help my channel and helps things get seen. So many of you are not getting notifications. You're not seeing the videos. They're not getting out there. It was when they changed the algorithm back in the spring and everybody lost all of their momentum with their channels. Quite brutal for a lot of people, and it's been a little bit of a battle getting back up there. So any likes from you guys are very, very impactful on this. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful October, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.